for your fans in person. What can we expect?
Bruv, I am ready as a rabbit on Easter, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm literally like chomping at the bit. It's been a year of like bottled up energy, and I just feel like it's Christmas Eve. Yeah,
Right.
I know it's like 4 months away, but without them in my life, without seeing them, without connecting to them, without holding them, without smelling them, without everything, I just feel a bit like empty. You know what I mean? So I just can't wait for the chaos again.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I start making music. I remember one of the first instances. I was like 11 years old, and I walked down, and I wrote a song, and I played it for my mum. I was like, "Mum, I've written this song, and I'm so excited about it." It was total rubbish, probably, but I was like, "What do you think?" And I played a song, and she looks at me, she goes, "Oh yeah, that's all right, that." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Mum. Your 11-year-old son just wanted you to be like, oh, it's amazing, it's insane." And my mum's actually really nice, but I was just like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna write 6 songs. Roll me up. The thing in my fan base is, it ain't even a big deal now. But when we look at each other, there's this piece of magic in between us that goes, you save my life, man, and you make me feel like it's all right to be on this planet because I am YUNGBLUD. Everyone always expects me to say like, it was this magical myth that I walked under a ladder and it smacked me in front of the face, but I was actually the youngest person on my management roster, and I thought Dominic Harrison for the music I was writing was a bit polite, so I was like, what can I call myself? And my manager always just started calling me the YUNGBLUD. So I was like, okay, sick. And then he comes in the room and says, all right, YUNGBLUD. I'm like, bing, light bulbs. And then double the U, double the flavor. Program drums on it. I was like, man, just doesn't sound right. It just sounds too ordinary. I was just like, it needs to sound like a Blink-182 record. And everyone just kind of looked up at me. And my producer was like, yeah, man, it does. And Ash was like, well, I can just text Ash Halsey. So I can just text Travis Barker. I was like, what? Of course you can. And she just did it. And 10 minutes later, Travis Barker was in the studio, and I was just like...
in the corner of a grass patch in a field.
Dude, I was just like on the ground.
Do you remember that? I was like, what are you doing? He was like this for an hour.
What do you mean? I was just
crouched for 1 hour in this position.
I was just talking to... I sit like that. I feel like Spider-Man.
Dude, he sat for an hour doing that yesterday. So I don't know what he looks like when he's FaceTiming me from where he's at. Because to me, from the other angle, it would have looked normal. But from... a
ruckus, oh man, there's YUNGBLUD over there. I'm like, hi, hello. Everyone knew it was me except the security guard. And I'm stood there with a guitar on going, I gotta go on stage. He's like, no, dude, no, I don't. I'm like, I have in-ears and a guitar on. I'm about to miss my cue. He's like, you can't come up here to stage. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna miss the cue, and Ash is gonna be up there like pretending to sing my part, and I'm like, you just gotta let me go. And like the fans like, this is YUNGBLUD, and he's like, okay, dude, that's dope. I'm like, thank you for being so calm about it. Jump in, play. I was so flustered, so that performance was a treat. Anyway, coming down from that.